Alright. Sorry about the delay, folks. Okay. That's okay. Oh, this intro. Got that. Got like a close-up shot of something, like a phase-on thingy. Veteran dog. I don't think I have, no. Always love the intro of this. Like, real briefly, you can see, like, different text in there. Like, there's a text in French that says, "You will die," which is a nod to the last phrase. Like, once you land on phase, it's like, you know, if your yellow bar fills all the way, you will die. And then there's another writing in German that says, "Dark Samus appearing," or something like that.
Cryostasis shutdown complete. Vital signs stable. Activating various suit. Suit diagnostic complete. All systems function. Command interface enabled.
Killer opening. So this is my first time playing, like, Prime 3, not the trilogy version. So I'm curious how many differences there are. Oh, yeah. Not oh yeah, as in I've seen the scene, or seen this scene with the Wii edit or something, but I remember that scene, yeah. Also, just quick.
Ship reorientation complete. Galactic Federation fighters approaching. Incoming transmission.
Unidentified vessel, please switch to secure radio frequency and transmit your identity code. We are standing by.
Okay, the code is still the same. I mean, why would they change it? Let's see, X-Parasite, hand, capital O, underscore, lowercase o emoji, and then the donut tower. Or pyramid.
Transmission
I don't know.
verified. Greetings, Samus. We welcome you on behalf of the Galactic Federation. Proceed to the command ship Olympus. You've been cleared for docking bay 5. Welcome back, Samus.
Hang on a second. I like how appreciated, you feel throughout this game. Hardy, hardy, hard. The appreciation you get.
Please calibrate your weapon by
Please
shooting
calibrate
these
your
targets.
weapon by shooting these targets. Oh. Hang on a second. That won't do. Reverse jump and fire. Sorry, I instinctively just read the text because, there wasn't any voice acting in the last one, really. Also, that's slightly different, I think, I think the controls are slightly different. Or rather, the menu is slightly different.
Calibration complete. Samus, welcome to the flagship Olympus. Admiral Dane is waiting for you in the briefing room. I will upload the location to you now.
Also, I just realized sensitivity advanced, s'il vous plaît. Okay, here we go.
Admiral Dane is waiting for you in the briefing room.
So he is.
You should probably get going. Admiral Dane does not like to be kept waiting.
Morphology, fleet mechanic, one of many mechanics who maintains and repairs equipment. Fleet mechanics are responsible for maintaining and repairing all Federation equipment. Because of the vast amount of devices and vehicles the Federation utilizes, skilled mechanics are highly sought after and often overpaid. Used to transport vehicles throughout the ship. Also, one more thing to turn off, or to change. Reverse visor and hyper display. Bonus credit messages off, and I just saw that. Hint system off. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Sorry, I'm on duty. I can't talk now.
Training drone used by GF military forces as targets in weapons training. The training drone is used in all branches of the GF military. They are designed to improve hand-eye coordination and accuracy. One popular training exercise is to score as many consecutive hits on a drone as possible. Gambling on shooting contests involving training drones is frowned upon, but fairly popular throughout the GF armed forces. It do be like that. So this is just a little mini game you can play. To practice the Wii. Ah. You'd think I'd have been a bit better. I've gotten better at that game over the years, but no, not so much. So far, that log was the same. Oh, here we go.
The pirate attacks must have the old man nervous. Looks like he's getting ready for a full-scale invasion.
No joke. Last time this many fighters were scrambled was during the Horus Rebellion.
That was some nasty business.
I have a feeling this will be worse.
There's the Horus Heresy reference. Warhammer.
I'm afraid I can't help you right now.
I've got duties to perform. I'll have to talk later.
Welcome aboard, Samus.
Hey Samus, these walkway mechanisms aren't working. Something must be jamming the gears.
Something is jamming the gears, you say. Well, let me apply a little WD-40, I mean my charge beam. Or other way around, actually, would have been funnier, I guess.
I'm sorry, I'm
I like how, you know, casually he's just like, hey Samus. Also,
Thanks, Samus.
there we go. Oh, hang on. There are these various scan log thingies. Stiletto class fighter, the newest of GF fighters that is used throughout the fleet. Yeah, that's kind of the... I mean, it's within the Metroid universe, you know, but... Yeah. These control terminals are often used in the training of new recruits. Morphology, male fleet trooper, Federation Navy specialist, untrained for combat situations. Fleet troopers are the backbone of the Navy, often ignored in favor of the gallant Federation Marines. Their work isn't always dangerous and is rarely glamorous. Most are specialists and possess a great deal of knowledge. Indeed. And then, this is like the same log, except it's female. I'll verify this, and one should always be here, something dealing with. Display images detailing the current status of one of the docked fighters. Display images showing a status overview of one of the docked fighter squadrons. Oh, I didn't scan this. Heavy Federation crate. Okay. Schematic detailing the Griffin class frigate used as an escort vessel to larger ships. The emergency evacuation exits for an Olympus class ship are all marked on this map. Nice. Ah, yes. Halberd class turret, automated turret that tracks targets. Quick movement can evade targeting. Hey, the door was a little sticky. Do you see that? I'll just get one of my boys up here with a can of WD-40. Anyway, the GMX-04 Halberd class turret replaces the dated Growler turret. Remember that from Prime 2. It is an effective point defense system for most security zones. It is lightly armored, and nimble targets can evade its tracking system. Oh yeah? Well, once the level 3 gets deployed, that's level 3, I've never been able to destroy the level 3 turret, because once it's like level 3, then it's like basically vaporizes you just immediately. Conveyor control terminals are used to route fighters through areas of the GFS Olympus. Projector is currently displaying all conveyor routes throughout the battleship. Howdy, neighbor. Ooh, here we go. The Aries class transport. It's not Ares, I know that because Aries class transport is used to drop Marines into combat zones. So it replaces the Onhur class. Maybe. This station displays the conveyor routing of all docked Stiletto-class fighters. Monitor displays the locations of all docked spacecraft design are inside the GFS Olympus. Can't read. Status report of the GFS Olympus shows all systems online and operating. Systems diagnostic of one of the docked frigates shows it is in need of repair. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. It's a little offset. Blast shield lock engaged is vulnerable to even the heaviest weapon fire. All types of weapons are engaged when the hostiles are detected and will only open once the threat has been eliminated. Force you to find an alternate route. Sometimes they just remain shut. Security lock control pad access code input required. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Information. Is it 13576? Do I remember correctly? Ha ha ha! Nice. Okay, here we go. So.
GFS Olympus, GFDF BB063. The first of its class, the GFS Olympus was launched 18 years ago from the Federation shipyard at Alias-3. Aurora Unit 242 has been on board since launch. the first AU to serve aboard a capital ship. Olympus is the flagship of the 7th Fleet. Her home port is planet Norian. Admiral Castor Dane has commanded the vessel for the last 5 years.
Hang on. Just so I'm not sitting here for such long amounts of time, I'm actually going to turn on the TV volume for a second.
Planet Norian, GFDFNN088. Though located on the fringe of the Federation, the planet Norian is of great importance. The military maintains a strong presence in the sector, and the base on Norian is often the first line of defense against enemies that operate outside of GF space. Originally a barren orb incapable of sustaining life, a sophisticated terraforming project designed by Aurora Unit 486 has turned Norian into a hardy forest world.
Does one of those terraforming things include being able to change a planet's rotation?
Aurora Unit GFDF AU-068. 20 years ago, a team of Federation scientists announced the birth of an organic supercomputer. Its name was Aurora. Since that historic date, thousands of Auroras have been built and installed. Originally designed for scientific purposes, the Auroras are now used in government, business, and military roles as well. They are given male, female, or gender-neutral personas based on the needs and desires of the staff in the facility they are to serve in. A vast network links all existing Auroras, allowing them access to a tremendous database without peer.
Are you sure about that?
Phazon Enhancement Device, GFDF-PX013. The Phazon Enhancement Device is based on captured space pirate technology. It is being tested by a GF Marine battalion stationed in the Norian system. Marines can initiate an energy siphon from a supply of Phazon carried in a backpack into their armor suits. This allows them to temporarily enhance the exoskeletal and weapons systems of their armor suits. To date, no Marines have displayed signs of Phazon sickness, common in subjects who use the Space Pirates version of the system.
Yeah, well... I mean, I get it. The Federation is really backed into a corner, so... You know... If the Space Pirates start using something that, you know, requires Phazon in order to counteract, well...
Access granted.
I can't fault them too much.
Try not to move during the procedure. We need a stable
Procedure. Hunter Gore, capable of merging cybernetic body into larger mechanisms. Gore is a cybernetic bounty hunter, capable of merging his body into larger mechanisms. The most common of these is his armor suit, which doubles as a gunship and provides him with a formidable combat arsenal. The merges are often accompanied by a shift in personality, Replacing his normally calm demeanor with an aggressive attitude, he demonstrates high proficiency with all things mechanical and is often called upon for missions requiring computer infiltration or manipulation.
Subject is clear for the command.
Which, to be fair, that was also, yeah. So that was like basically literally a part of Dark Samus that she inserted in each of them, so. And it was inside their bodies, not outside like the Marines. Or internal phazon rather than external. Federation Marine standard GF military personnel trained for combat situations. Or Federation Marine, did I read that part already? Federation Marines wear advanced suits of powered armor, allowing them to use potent weapons and resist heavy damage in battle. Few can match them in combat.
You may proceed.
Of course.
You'll need to pull that
All the biohazard scanners using a scanning procedure.
lever toward you to enter the containment area. Please step into the containment area to begin the security scan. Initiating DNA verification.
This terminal registers each individual who passes through the security checkpoint. The containment door controls are manually activated through this terminal.
DNA verification.
Terminal used to alert emergency personnel in case of a contaminated subject.
Registration number 13576.
The data stored in this terminal is encrypted and impossible to identify. Oh, interesting. A record of all previous security scans is stored and accessed from this terminal.
Please approach the scan terminal. Scan complete. No hazardous material detected. Samus, you are cleared for the command bridge.
Thank you. Olympus-class battleship. The Olympus-class battleship is the first Federation capital ship designed to use an onboard Aurora unit. They are the flagships of the fleets they serve in, usually commanded by an officer of flag rank. Battleships of this class have smaller crews than most ships of a similar size due to the presence of the Aurora unit. The space saved in crew support to used for more battle systems. The enormous vessels are powered by fuel gel, making the scarce commodity of extreme value to the Federation military. That heavily reminds me of this one original series Star Trek episode. It was called the Ultimate Computer. And it was this episode where the Enterprise is used as basically a guinea pig for this latest computer that can run the entire ship, like reduce the crew from 400 people to just a crew of 20. And it works very efficiently. But, of course, the problem is the computer decides to take over the ship just altogether, and it doesn't respond to Kirk's commands whatsoever, so... Yeah.
I'm sorry, but this requires my full attention.
Howdy, neighbor.
Aren't you Samus Aran? It's an honor to meet you.
Yeah. Likewise. actually having a coffee date or something. I'm just kidding. Without coffee, of course. So far, the first difference that I know of is coming up next.
Aren't you Samus Aran? It's an honor to meet you.
Greetings, Samus.
I'm sorry, I'm on duty. I can't talk right now.
I think this is pretty cool. Yeah, this whole thing right here. Ship's tactical station engaged. Standby protocols initiated. All troopers to ready stations. Defense system station active. All shields in standby mode. All troopers to ready stations. This is the astrogation station. The astrogator plots courses for the GFS Olympus at this console. Gunnery station active and online. Station controls heavy weapons targeting systems on standby. So what's this then? Gunnery station controls beam weapons targeting systems on standby. Thankfully, there's nothing like in the Federation yet where it's like, you know, they have some kind of supercomputer that just like goes rogue, which is ironic because you run into a few Federation robots that do go rogue. Now the Emmys, they went rogue because they got hacked by the Chozo. But the box security bot in Fusion, it just went rogue. And the Diggernaut, I am wondering if it is actually a Federation robot, because its design is very similar to the Emmy. So I think there is a high chance it was also designed by the Excellion Star Corporation, which designed the Emmy. Security door is locked shut. Only authorized personnel are permitted inside the AU chamber. Station configured for helm officer. The ship's helmsman steers the GFS Olympus from this console.
Can I help you?
Admiral Dane has ordered me to remind you that suit maintenance and data backup should be done before the meeting. There's a recharge station at the other side of the walkway.
Right you are, boyo. It's like, you want some scan data? Here you go. Large. Small. Ultra. Oh, no reds? Gosh darn it. Save station. I like how they tell you, you know, they give you data backups and, you know, recharge station, you know. It's like that's what they're calling a save station. So far, this is very much the same. The only differences I know of between the two, other than, you know, the frickin', like, Admiral Dane says a naughty word when the space pirates invade, which for some reason they remove in the trilogy version. And then there are some
You're good to go.
melodies that are slightly altered. But hey, this is still my first time just playing Prime 3 Prime 3.
Dendrita, enough. Looks like everyone's here now. Before I begin the briefing, let me introduce 242, the flagship's Aurora unit.
Ah, an organic supercomputer. Fascinating. It's my understanding that the Galactic Federation's core network is comprised of such units.
That is correct, Lord. And we serve as the network's master control. However, currently the network...
Master control? Kill it! Okay, anyway. So,
That seems inefficient.
but necessary. You see, 7 days ago,
yeah.
we discovered that all Aurora units were infected with an unknown virus. We were forced to bring the network down. Fortunately, our scientists were quickly able to devise a vaccine.
Unit 242 was the first AU to receive the vaccine. We were able to completely purge the virus.
Where did this virus come from?
We believe the virus is of space pirate origin.
Wuhan. Anyway.
4 months ago, the GFS Valhalla went missing while on a training mission in the Clar Nebula.
I know. That joke
The
has
ship's logs
just been
revealed that they were attacked by a space pirate raiding vessel.
overused.
What is the logic in disrupting a Federation training mission?
They're pirates. How could they resist a prize like that?
That never would have happened if I'd been there.
Then it's a shame you weren't. The pirates boarded the Valhalla and gained access to the
Alright,
ship's
so-
Aurora unit, 313. This is how they were able to hack into the network and plant the virus.
Thanks to
Yeah,
us,
remember Aurora Unit
we were
313.
able to shut down the network before the damage to the virus became irreversible.
But we're still vulnerable. If the pirates decide to launch a major offensive, we'd be hard-pressed to defend ourselves. We must rid the other AUs of that virus and bring the network back online. That's where you come in. We need you to deliver the vaccine to each of the AUs in this system.
I said Wuhan.
We'd also like you to investigate the pirates' activity in the area. You need to know what they're up to.
Condition red. All
Yeah.
personnel
Want to know what they're up to? Here we go.
Condition red.
Sir, a space pirate attack fleet has just warped out of some sort of wormhole. They're also heading for Sector 0, the planet's home base.
Damn! They're targeting the planetary defense system.
There it is.
Get down to the planet and aid the ground troops. Stop those pirates from disabling the defense system. Go!
It's like just changing that to no, it just kind of falls flat, you know? Projector allows Unit 242 to communicate with those inside the meeting area. Hang on, I'm busy reading up. Fighter squadron is deployed. All squad leaders are given the clear to engage the enemy. Emergency stations reporting in. Medical teams at full alert status. All stations are standing by. Just love the knowing nod Admiral Dane gives you. It's just kind of like, yeah, I trust you know what to do and stuff, you know. All personnel report immediately. Okay. Defense system activated. All shields operating at full power. All troopers report to battle stations. Emergency condition red. All emergency stations alerted.
Where did the pirates come from? Hit them hard, Samus.
Oops. Sorry, didn't mean to step on you.
The pirate ship seemed to come out of nowhere. The damage reports are coming in too fast. There are pirate fighters all over the place.
Samus, get to your ship. We need you down on the planet. Until we get the fleet in formation. Get the light. Launch all fighter squadrons. I want
Morphology. Fleet Admiral Dane, commander of the GFS Olympus, the flagship of the GF Starfleet. Fleet Admiral Castor Dane is known for his utmost dedication to protecting the Federation from its enemies. He is stern and aggressive and has a strong dislike for the space pirates. Rumor has it they orphaned him at an early age, an act he still seeks to avenge. Sounds like we could get along.
What are you still doing here, Samus? We need you on the planet.
Gunnery station active and online. Station controls, beam weapons, all targeting systems engaged. Gunnery station active and online. Station controls, heavy weapons, all targeting systems engaged. Look. It's the space pirate destroyers, one of which you see in the trailer for Metroid Prime 4. Defense system station active. All shields powered and engaged. All troopers to battle stations. Ship's tactical station engaged. Combat protocols initiated. Battle stations manned and ready. Hostile fleet engaged. Alert support fighters. Defensive maneuvers authorized.
Pirate fighters all over the place. The damage reports are coming in too fast.
Just move that hologram.
The pirate ship seems
Just
to come
grab
out
it
of nowhere.
with both hands. I'm not sure I've seen that before. Yeah. Morphology. Pirate militia. Expendable infantry units. Lightly armed and armored. The pirates have not enhanced all of their fighting forces. They continue to use militia units in battle. These groups are made up of slaves and criminals and do not receive the phase-on enhancements given to regular army troopers. They are surprisingly obedient to the upper castes within the pirate military. Rumor has it that disobedient militia members often find themselves as dinner for regular army troopers. Ew.
Pirates don't know what they got themselves into.
Vehicle. Space pirate boarding pod. These light craft are used to pierce the bulkheads of larger ships. Pirate boarding pods are crude, even by their standards. They are composed of an aged propulsion drive, a cramped crew transport module, and a nose cone packed with high explosives. The pilot guides the pod toward the target ship, then rams it, detonating the explosives upon impact in an attempt to breach the hull. If a breach is created, the crew within exits the pod. Of course, mishaps occur. Sometimes the explosives go off prematurely, exposing the crew to vacuum. Other times the detonation fails to occur, leaving the pod to bounce off the target's hull. The shielding between explosives and crew is substandard and often fails to protect the crew from the explosion. The pod's nickname of Space Coffin is well earned. Yeah, this is the first game to have such a grand scale a conflict between the Space Pirates and the Federation. It's one of the reasons I love it so much. No, not you! You! What am I, Captain Hook from Hook? No, not you! You! Crawl tank, small mobile weapon platform, lightly armored, well armed. Crawl tanks are mobile, ground-based defense drones, but are easily destroyed by standard weapon fire. They can be equipped with different cannons, including a phase-on beam system. They are not built for sustained combat and are better suited for light patrol and security robots.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Get down to your ship. Go!
Yeah. Alright. Take care, buddy boy. Alright, now this is it's very hard to save this Marine right here. Got him. You have a very small window.
Thanks for the help, Samus. The blast doors are down, so it looks like you have to find another way back to your ship.
Man stared death right in the face and lived to tell the tale. It's good to see the Space Pirate destroyers again after the trailer for Prime 4. You are me? No, I am you. Stop saying that. Make it stop saying that. Anyway, oh brother. Armored Pirate Militia. Expendable armored infantry units susceptible to explosive attacks. Members of the Armored Pirate Militia have been granted lightweight armor suits for combat use. While this provides some additional resistance to beam weapons, they are still vulnerable to explosive attacks. Members of the Armored Pirate Militia are mostly inept soldiers who have yet to die in combat. Space pirates are so funny in like a rather twisted and horrible way, but it's like one of these days I'll make a video and I'm just gonna entitle it, it's like the Space Pirates unintentionally being the series comic relief for, this long or whatever. I'm actually not doing so hot. Orbital GF energy cell. Some people get annoyed by all of the different little things you gotta do with the Wiimote for Prime 3. It's like, you know, as they put it, it's like the game just keeps reminding you that you're playing a Wii game. But I'm like, well, that's like one of the things I love about Prime 3 is the interactive parts of it. It's like it makes it more immersive, in my opinion. Crawl mine. Mobile explosive drone detonates on contact. Crawl mines are not terribly bright and rely on suicide strikes as their main form of attack. They were designed to patrol small areas such as ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels. Though relatively harmless alone, they can be dangerous in large numbers. Dude, I think one time I did just see like how long I could actually just keep this going. Whoa, what the? Alright, time to go. Nope. Get to see Rundus in action for the first time. Basically, you know, an alien cross between, kind of an Eldari Titan, cross between Batman and Frozone. I got thrown in the trash compactor. Discarded debris appears to be made up from broken machinery and damaged ship parts. Security override enabled. Lock has been deactivated. Disposal system on standby. Bomb slot. Also, that guy is very hard to save as well. Howdy, neighbor. Now this is like the only Prime game where you actually begin with the space jump and you don't lose it. I'm actually trying to see if I can save that guy, because I think I've only managed to save him once, and I'm wondering if I speed through this, I'll be able to. And you get like blue credits specifically, I believe. I'll scan all this other stuff later. got missiles. Yay! He's okay. Oh, this is a funny log. Arrow mine. Flying anti-personnel unit. Drop shield to fire weaponry. So if anybody here has watched my Weevil question theory video, this is what I referenced in it. Arrow mines suffer from a design flaw. Their shield and beam weapon units use the same power source, allowing only one to function at a time. This exposes the unit to damage when it fires at enemies. Arrow mines were originally designed to take the role of sentry for space pirates, but have since been put to use in combat as well. Because of the initial design flaw, these units do not pose much of a threat. After the executions of the first design team, the new pirate designers swore to correct this flaw with great haste. You look at that guy up there? He like keeps... He's like, he can't shoot me because...
That was too close. Thanks, Samus. The hangar is just through those doors. I'm sure the troops on the ground could use all the help they can get. There's also a recharge station over there in case you need it.
Okay, now I'll go back. Oh, I can't go back. Shoot! I wanted to scan that other stuff. Oh well. Worth it, I guess. I didn't lose any, or I didn't miss any, like, you know, really important logs or anything, so. Yeah. Okay, missile, here we go. There, you got our first boss here. Hello, boyo. Yeah, get out of here, ship. Oh yeah, something I noticed in Prime 4, so while this ship in Prime 3, Samus exited from the bottom, the ship you saw in the trailer in Prime 4, she now exits from the top. Anyway. Berserker Lord. Phasite plating on its head can only be destroyed by projectiles it fires. Also, its headdress is rather reminiscent of like the Ultralisk or the Hydralisk from StarCraft. Berserker Lords are highly resistant to damage. Their shoulders are the only unprotected area vulnerable to standard weapon fire. Their main defense lies in their head-mounted phasite plating, which can only be destroyed by the projectiles it fires. Berserker Lords are a desperate measure, designed to exploit Phazon as much as possible. The few Berserker Knights that survive the highest level of corruption are promoted to Lord status. Lords are distinguished by their ornate phasite plating and the Phazon reserves they carry on their backs. Now also, I didn't realize this for a good while, but yeah, this battle theme is it's a remix or a cover of the Arachnus theme from Metroid 2. Samus Returns, you know. He's like, you know, just to show you that this guy is really ill. He's literally vomiting at me as a weapon. Also, yeah, see that phazon reserve on the back of his head? Those things were seen at the beginning of the game. Let's see. If you time hitting, oh, nope. Aha. It's like if you time them just right, like time hitting them just right, then you can get 3 in. It's like, okay, now he knows he's in trouble. Oh no! This is also, I didn't scan my ship. Hunter-class gunship. Entering the ship will allow you to recharge, reload, and save. Based on the previous version, the new Hunter-class gunship is a fusion of Federation and Chozo technology. Designed by Samus Aran, this one-of-a-kind vessel was custom-built at the Federation shipyard of Alias 3. Probably an Aliens 3 movie reference. It is equipped with a powerful Chozo biotech computer that can interface with Aaron via a command visor unit. The ship contains a mobile energy recharge system, microfactories designed to produce ammunition, and an advanced medical bay. Yeah. I've always thought that little thing on the windshield kind of looks like a Tesla logo. A little bit. Here we go. Nuts. Are we still broadcasting? No, we're not. Shoot. Hey. Hang on just a minute. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. All you missed really was me flying to the planet, and there was a war zone. It's the first time it's done that today. Hopefully the last.
Stand to, Samus. Our situation doesn't look good. The pirate attack has knocked out our generators and disabled the planetary defense system.
I didn't see him say stand to.
This cannon was our only weapon capable of taking out orbiting ships. We need you and the other hunters to get the generators back online and restore power to the cannon so we can repulse this assault. I'm uploading the generator coordinates to you now.
Said it.
Good hunting.
Lol. So what does he say if I talk to him again?
We need to get those generators back online, Samus.
We need to get them back online, Samus. Mark 12 Hydra multi-turret turret has two rail cannons ready. Units targeting system engaged. Yike! Yeah, so highly reminded of this when you know, the start of, like, once you land on Norian. When I saw, you know, the Prime 4 trailer, I'm just kind of like, oh, this reminds me of, like, you know, the mayhem when you go on Norian for the first time. Favorite version of the grapple beam ever. Grapple. Galactic Federation data file. Oh, this is different. This is different because this is not where Hunter Rundis's log is in the original game or in the trilogy. So this is different. Interesting. Okay. Subject is a native of Phrygia, a moon of planet Bess 3, old Bessie, known primarily for ice mining. The Phrygian ability to manipulate and generate ice has come in handy in Subject's career as a bounty hunter. Intel suggests he enjoys hunting to the point where he keeps trophies from all of the targets he successfully captured or killed in his career. A little like Boba Fett. Subject is proud, cocky, and arrogant. It's a little redundant. And considers himself without rivals in his field. It's like in Hebrew grammar, if there's redundancy, it just means all the more that. In English, it would be redundant, but in other languages, not so much. Elevator systems online. Son. in that they often have a primary locking system. These systems commonly come in the form of multiple release locks that must be hit in a sequential order. Once this locking system is disengaged, the shield can be removed. Weapon gun. Biosigns negative. Target has suffered numerous energy burns. Energy source phase on. Scan indicates target has suffered severe blast trauma. Source energy grenade. Subject has flatline. Cause of death: heart failure due to extreme cranial trauma. Target is deceased. Appears to have suffered fatal wounds from friendly fire. Oh, ouch. Hello. Why, hello there. Blast door is made of pure Jovian steel. Controls are offline, impervious to your weaponry. System analysis. Power conduit C is inactive. Start generator. Analysis. A, B, C. That took its sweet time. Yay. Where's the... Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the Jolly Roger drone? And yes, that is what it's called. Help! Okay, here we go. I was like, where's the missile expansion? Circuit board damage. Welding repair is necessary to restore door operations. Weapon upgrade required. That's cool. It's like this game is like, you know, it teases, oh, by the way, you're gonna be able to weld in this game. Air circulating pistons are activated on automatic pump interval at 5 seconds. Caution, floor has broken away, exposing heated energy coils. Avoid contact to prevent injury. Power source. Don't need to tell me twice. Yeah. Now, yeah. First couple of energy tanks, you're like, Okay, you just gave me like 2 energy tanks, basically forcing me to grab 2 energy tanks from the get-go. What's your deal, game? And then later you realize, well, your energy tanks become ammo. Spoiler alert. The game is 17 years old, so... So this is where you would normally get the logs for the other hunters, right? Hunter Gore, yeah. Subject is a veteran of the Liberation War of Wotan 7. Only 6% of Subject's birth body remains. The rest is state-of-the-art cyberware. Despite his career in heavy cybernetic modification, Subject is known for his high level of empathy and compassion. Gore is rather gentle and approaches situations logically, but is not the most skilled of fighters. Intel suggests he even has a sense of humor. Subject has often championed the weak, poor, and downtrodden, working for free or giving bounty money earned to the victims of his targets. He's a real sweet dude. Subject can merge his cybernetic body into larger mechanisms, including gunships and fighter craft. This merging will alter Gore's personality, and he will become incredibly aggressive and violent. Data indicates a high proficiency with computer infiltration and manipulation, high level of mechanical empathy with artificial intelligence. And I mentioned this before, but like in the previous time I did this on my channel, but it was... If you look at Gore's design, he looks suspiciously similar to a space pirate. So it seems very much implied that he is, like he was a pirate, but then he like betrayed them and like decided to fight against them, which would explain or help explain why he has such a high empathy and compassion for people, you know, especially those who are like, you know, vulnerable and such, because those would be the ones that the pirates targeted a lot. And then it's like whenever he engages or interfaces with something mechanical and he becomes incredibly violent and aggressive, it's like he just goes into PTSD mode. Now, is this still Rundus? Oh, okay, so they switched. Actually, no, they... So what's... Because this is actually somewhere else. Like, this is where Generator B's landing pad is in the trilogy. And this was Rundus's in the trilogy version. The GFS Valhalla was on a training mission after receiving new crew at Tyvis. We believe the Valhalla was ambushed en route to the training base by a fleet of pirate vessels. Data suggests the pirates were using upgraded starships powered by Phazon. That plus superior numbers were more than the Valhalla could handle. Current whereabouts of the Valhalla are unknown. She is presumed destroyed in action. Galactic Federation data. Though I think it does make more sense to put Rundus here. Because, well, the other 2 hunters, you know. So. Subject homeworld unknown. Possesses metamorphic ability similar to the biomorphs of Jovia 12. Can assume the form and abilities of most living things, including bioforms considerably larger than the subject. Scans are unable to determine subject's age, but Psyche Val suggests a high degree of youthfulness. Intel suggests that bounty hunting is akin to a sport for her, one she enjoys considerably. Subject perceives the veteran hunter Samus Aran as her chief rival, a rival she intends to surpass as soon as possible. Okay. Well, she can dream, can't she? So, like, right off the bat, you're just kind of like, okay, well, Andretta's not the nicest. Rondis is cool, but cocky. And Gore is, like, basically the most noble of them all. By a long shot. Oh, yeah. Jump mine, anti-personnel unit, personnel unit. Rises in air and explodes once engaged. The jump mine was developed by the Space Pirates as a cheap alternative to an armed trooper. The jump mine scans its surroundings until it detects an enemy target. It then triggers a small thruster, jumping a set distance in the air. Once launched, its weapon pod is engaged, saturating the local area with fire. It explodes afterward to prevent use by enemy forces. I didn't scan that. Oh well. I'll run into another one. Oh brother. The boys are back. This time we got actual pirate troopers instead of just the militia. Pirate trooper, battle ready and vicious, crudely enhanced by Phazon. I have to say, the pirates in Prime 4, the Prime 4 trailer, they look pretty cool. The Space Pirate military forces continue to use Phazon, including a new Phazon enhancement system. Basic armament includes an assault rifle and energy scythe, both powered by Phazon. EMP grenades are often employed against power-armored foes. A new dash jet system provides increased mobility. Is it any wonder that, this one, when the pirates tried to, invade the Simian homeworld, their leader, Mach, or whatever he was called, is quoted to have said, "Get off our world, you damn crabs." Space Pirate ATC, well-armed transport. Fort Vent is vulnerable. The Space Pirate Armored Tactical Carrier, ATC, is surprisingly well built and armored. A forward mount... Boy, my scan visor has some sass. A forward-mounted heat vent is its only vulnerable spot. Tri-beam cannons help the unit deal out damage while in missions as well. Designed for rapid transit to and from hot zones, the unit is not designed for long-term engagements. It has a relatively small fuel supply, a sacrifice made for heavier armament and armor. Oh. The shield troopers. Shield Pirate Militia. Battle shield deflects attacks but can be pulled off with grapple beam. Some members of the Pirate Militia have been granted use of regular Army Trooper equipment. This unit has been given the portable battle shield. Its portability is its weakness, however. Remove it from the pirate's grip to eliminate its primary defense system. The shield is also susceptible to Phazon-based attacks. So you have chosen death. More reading. Aerotrooper jetpack provides aerial mobility. Homing attacks recommended. Airtroopers are dangerous foes, but their lack of armor leaves them vulnerable to explosive blasts. A weakness also lies in the jetpack. Igniting it will allow their pack to be separated from the pilot. They use twin remote attack pods to engage targets. The attack pods are capable of using a particle cannon or helix missile pod. They can tap their phazon power unit to warp from point to point. Oh, I'm out. Ow. Surrounded here.
These pirates are more fragile than they appear.
Showing off, are we?
I just received word that the Federation is allowing all bounty hunters to use ship command devices. You should now be able to remotely command your ship and land it here. Don't forget to perform suit maintenance and data backup if you need. Generator A is just through those doors. While you head that way, I'll activate the generator on the west side. Between the two of us, this should be a breeze.
Landing beacons will appear only in locations where your ship can land. Automated sensors detect whether hostiles or obstructions are nearby, and the beacons will retract until the area is free of all hazards. When the beacons are extended and blinking, you may use the command visor to summon your ship. By the way, you see that little bar up there above my health bar that has 3 on it? So that's actually my Wii remote battery, which is a nice touch they added. So, yeah, so right now I'm at 3 out of 4 bars. The beacons of Menace Terrath! The beacons are lit! Gondor calls for aid! Anyway, interesting little, so I can also just kind of power the system. Yeah. Chill. I mean, really, being cocky doesn't necessarily make you a jerk, but it easily can make you one. Why does this seem easier to read than this when it's in the trilogy version? like, you know, that one guy in Fireproof, if you've seen it, he's just like always like in front of the mirror. He's like, he just thinks he's full of himself, or like he's just so full of himself or whatever. Next to an animal. Hang on, I just got some kind of notification. Okay. Never mind. Thought it was telling me I wasn't going to be able to. Some weird OBS notification. I don't know what that was about. Hopefully it's nothing. You jerkwads. I do like how the two generators that you go to, you don't take care of it the same way. You know. Hey, it's the Jolly Roger drones. This is kind of like the Hive Totem boss from the first Prime, like with the wasps and stuff. Jolly Roger drone, fast and fragile aerial drone, fires bursts of phazon energy. The Jolly Roger drone is designed for quick aerial maneuvers, but this comes at the cost of survivability. The fragile armor of the unit is... Okay, I'm still broadcasting. Phew. It comes at the cost of survivability. The fragile armor of the unit is vulnerable to weapon fire of any type. The Jolly Roger is based on Federation tech, but has been considerably upgraded. Powered by Phazon, the mechanoid can be a serious threat in battle, especially in groups. Looks pretty organic. Oh, shoot. Oh well. Oh, there are more of you. Right. Gotcha.
Samus, are you reading me? Something big is happening up here. What in the name of...
Big old shell at the beach that you definitely won't be able to fit in a jar.
Samus, it's heading right at you. That's why the pirates disabled the defense system. They intend to smash this thing into Norion. Get that cannon back online, or everyone down there is as good as dead.
Roger, roger. Fortunately, they have the aim of stormtroopers.
All clear.
I've noticed there are some lines that the Marines say that don't have a subtitle. Like Stand 2, I don't think had one, and then he said all clear.
Samus, I'm with the PED Delta Squad. My phase-on enhanced
Delta
weaponry
Squad,
should be
eh?
able to hold off any more trouble. I'll guard this area while you head on to the next generator.
Delta Squad is the name of the group in Republic Commando, is it not? Federation PED Marine Advanced Armor Suit is equipped with phase-on enhancement device. The Federation has created a system that utilizes phase-on to increase the power of the armor worn by GF Marines. While active, the phase-on unit enhances the attack and defense system of the armor suit.
What the heck is that?
Oh, nothing. Just Ridley. That's a very, polite Marine.
There's some pirate traps up ahead. Be careful.
Squad, quiet down! Loading the next room. Hey, now you get to see Gore in action. Taking out a Berserker Knight. Nice.
This one has finished bothering us. Go on ahead. I will stay here and protect the area. Proceed quickly to Generator C.
And reactivate the defense system before we're all vaporized. Go on, get out of here.
Yeah, you see a bit of that Jekyll Hyde stuff that they talked about.
Systems of the meteor have detected massive quantities of phazon. It could be some sort of bomb.
Indeed.
Enemy hostile base. South hub entrance secure. We'll keep this area clear while you head to the generator. The generator is at the end of this section. Hurry, Samus. There isn't much time before that meteor hits.
Alloy is weak to extreme cold. White blast shields are extremely resilient against all but cold-based attacks. The alloys within the shield will shatter immediately if exposed to extreme cold. Once broken, the blast shield will remain destroyed. Indeed. It's a Metroid door. The sound kind of was made a bit weird there for a bit. Me don't know why. It sounds a little broken.
The meteor will enter the planet's atmosphere soon. There is no time to lose, Samus.
Working on it. Oh, you, huh? Oh, shit. Dang it, I ran right into it both times. That didn't actually hurt him the first time. I'm over here, you dimwit. Wondering if Ridley will show up in Prime 4 at all.
Samus, I was able to get Generator B back online. If you need any help. Here they come again.
Yeah, Redis is always like, you know, helping out and stuff. Part of why everybody likes him. Hey, oh, there you are. Ha! You can see that one has purple eyes. Pinkish purple, you know. Magenta.
Space Pirate Gray is definitely not my style. Machines aren't my thing either, so I'll let you get this generator back online. Thanks, Sammy.
Uh-huh. You just don't want to do it because you think you're better than me. I'm a lady! Sorry, that title is taken. I think it'd be a good idea for newcomers.
Samus, our efforts to slow the meteor have failed. We must hurry.
Hang on. Is there a box over here? Like, since a lot of people probably, I mean, you know, like, for some people, Dread was their first Metroid game. I'm not mentioning any names in chat, Aiden. For other people, Prime Remastered was their first Metroid game. And so I suspect that for some people, for other people, Prime 4 will be their first Metroid game. So it may be a good idea to include Ridley in Prime 4, just because by this point, people have, like, you know, they've played Smash Ultimate, and they've played as Ridley, or they fought Ridley. Yeah, when Prime 4 was first introduced, Smash Ultimate wasn't even a thing. I did get all of the things, right? Okay, I did. Phew. Hello there. Alright, it's time for Metroid's reenactment of Samus versus the, or of Gandalf versus the Balrog. Meta Ridley, durable armor skin, protects body, fires plasma attacks from mouth. Target's body is covered with incredibly durable armor skin, making it difficult to damage. All parts of the body are protected except for the mouth, where Meta Ridley fires his plasma-powered weaponry. Observing target may reveal additional target points. Target will use powerful plasma-based ranged attacks along with potent melee strikes. It's like this is another countdown, you know, those things that, you know, Metroid is known for. Except it's a unique one because you're falling, you know, you're falling to the bottom. To like the planet's core or something. Gotcha. But you can't actually lock onto him, so you need to, you know, really aim nicely. Gotcha! That's pretty epic. Hey, never you fear, Runnus is here.
That was a little too hot for my liking. Well done, Samus. But now you owe me one.
Oh, that's
I already took care of Generator B, so I'll leave it to you to get this final generator back online. With that, we can activate the cannon. When you're done, head to the control room. I'll meet you there.
Ah, shoot. Okay. Neat little detail, or it's hard to catch, but it's like, yeah, once Samus grabs his hand, you can barely hear it, but she goes like she just like exerts some effort.
All efforts to stop the meteor have failed. Now that the defense system is back online, it remains our last chance to stop the meteor. You must get to the control tower and fire the defense cannon. We are uploading the location of the control tower to you now.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Two unique countdowns followed after, or back to back. Because this is the only countdown where you don't have a visual timer in front of you. Like, this one is purely audio. Am I going backwards? I hope not. Oh, that loading didn't take long.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Hunter Gandreda, metamorphic bioform able to mimic numerous enemy units in battle. Gandreda possesses the metamorphic ability to assume the form and abilities of other creatures. This talent has led many to seek her out for stealth and reconnaissance missions, despite her powerful combat abilities. Details on the subject's origins and age are unknown, but her unique traits have made her a sought-after hunter for missions.
The meteor is approaching.
Rundus possesses the ability to generate and manipulate ice. Rundus is capable of generating and manipulating ice. This trait is common among inhabitants of the moon Phrygia, but Rundus is one of the few who have used this ability for bounty hunting. Subject is known for getting results, but considers himself without peer. His arrogant demeanor has led him to mainly seek solo missions, and rarely works with others.
Faster than you think.
If we don't make it to the top in time, we can kiss this planet goodbye.
Hey, relax. We're the good guys. Justice will prevail and all that stuff. Right, Samus?
Let's do this.
Now, guess who's back, baby? You can barely hear her laugh there. When she, like, you know, sees all of them poised and ready, and she, like, starts charging up. You can very faintly hear her cackle. Yeah, it's the grapple. It's the grapple beam. Way to persevere, Sammy. You don't want to know how much devastation that beam caused on the planet before hitting the target. That is a long sleep.
Can you hear me, Samus?
So, fun fact, this is actually the same voice actress for Gandreda.
Vital signs are stable. Welcome back, Samus. You've been asleep for quite some time. A month, to be exact. We feared we'd lost you. Thanks to your great work, Norion is now safe. At the end of the battle, we found you and the other hunters all unconscious. Our medical examinations then yielded surprising results. Your bodies are now, somehow, self-generating Phazon. What's even stranger is that there are no negative effects to your health. This led us to investigate if we could make effective use of this Phazon.
Of course.
During the invasion on Norion, you must have noticed some powerful troopers in new suits. They were wearing what we call Phazon enhancement devices, or PEDs. We integrated this same Phazon enhancement device into your armor while repairing your damaged bodysuit.
Yeah, for real. So after a month, this is what you come to.
Troopers wearing this device have phazon pumped to their weapons from an external backpack. This gives them an extra boost in firepower. But in your case, think about it. With this phazon coursing through your body, you can fuel the PED using your own internal energy. Pretty effective, don't you think? Why don't you try the PED now? Seal the room. Initiate PED program.
Recharging energy reserves.
Oh, it's offline. I can't scan this.
Training complete.
You must have noticed during this test that hypermode possesses devastating power. Over the past month, we've learned the hard way just how powerful our enemies are. To deal with them, you'll need the firepower of the PED suit. Make good use of it. Now that you are familiar with the workings of the PED device, the Aurora Unit 242 would like to meet with you. There are many pressing matters
Remotely
to discuss.
familiar.
The AU chamber is located just off the command bridge. You'd better get going. Good luck. Oh, and one more thing. After 25 seconds, the safety feature automatically ends hypermode. You'll have to keep paying attention.
Noted. Yay! PED suit acquired. Let's get a little more data.
You better get going.
Biopod control platform. Federation medics use this during procedures involving the biopod, which is this, I imagine. GF Mark 6 biopod status normal unit is used to perform medical procedures of extreme difficulty. Let's see if these are different. Phazon enhancement device. Device designed to harness the energy of phazon minerals. Originally discovered on Aether for a new Federation weapon system, is being tested by a GF Marine Battalion. Yeah, Marines can initiate this last one, yeah. I don't think this part was mentioned in the audio log version, so it's like, if it was, then we could actually, you know, determine once and for all, is it Aether or is it Ether? Like, what is it? Phazon. Phazon is a substance of extragalactic origin. It is highly radioactive ore with extreme mutagenic properties. It has certain biological qualities, including the ability to reproduce itself. Exposure to phazon often affects the brains of sentient beings, causing erratic destructive behavior. It is also a potent source of energy, surpassing even fuel gel in pure output potential. It must be handled carefully, as it can cause phazon sickness if used incorrectly. You just have this little log, just, you know, right after you realize that you have phazon inside your body. It's like, ah, frick. Mark 13 Twin Hydra multi-turret unit has 4 rail cannons ready. Unit's targeting system is engaged. Mounted panel is invulnerable to standard weapons, but can be damaged by phazon-based attacks. I don't know.
Pleasure to meet you, Samus.
How'd you know it was me? Well, phazon ore. Like, it's an ore of phazon. So, you say iron ore. Well, I know we've had this discussion before. I guess ore technically also includes the other stuff around it. But there's like the liquid parts of phazon, there's the phazon crystals, or there are the phazon crystals. Like the other stuff. I mean, it's like what part of it can you actually use and what part do you need to shed? But it's all phazon still.
Samus, you made it. Glad to hear you're feeling better. You've been cleared to enter the AU chamber.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Please proceed through these doors and up the lift. The Aurora unit is expecting you. Please proceed through these doors and up the lift. The Aurora unit is expecting you.
Well, considering that, like, say, iron ore or something, like, it still has other minerals there. Like, other than iron itself. I think it's reasonable to assume that phazon ore, the stuff surrounding it, is also phazon. Or, like, there's the mineral phazon itself, and then there's the stuff surrounding it, which is also phazon. But it's like, what part of it can you use, what part can you not? So I think you still can technically use the term ore.
That suit looks like a modified PED unit. Only the most elite troopers are allowed to handle that firepower.
Cool. You've noticed my new suit?
Step onto the communications platform to interface with the Aurora unit.
Wait, I think I can read this a bit better. What? Way? Did you do? You can't do that on... something... Huh. True, but rust itself is iron oxide, is it not? So it still has iron. If I recall my basic chemistry.
Samus Aran. Let us begin. Time is
Face to face with Aurora Unit 242 itself. And then we got a version of Space Warrior here.
It was confirmed that 2 nearby planets were similarly attacked. These planets were named Rio and Elysia. These Leviathans have impacted and embedded themselves deep into each planet, spreading a virulent phazon carried inside their bodies. The Leviathans must be destroyed.
Roger that.
2 weeks ago, we dispatched Runters to Brio, Gore to Elysia, while Andreda was sent to locate the space pirate stronghold. Like you, they were outfitted with PED devices in order to confront this new threat. We lost contact with all of them 7 days ago.
Foreshadow.
In their absence, we need you to travel to these planets and finish their missions. The closest planet is Brio. Please be on the lookout for any clues that might help us understand what happened to Rundus and the other hunters. Good luck.
Sorry, I accidentally started skipping before she was quite finished. Because I can't hear the TV, so I can only hear the feedback. So I was just making an educated guess, shall we say. Well, they weren't kidding. On the back of the box, you know, it's like, or the case, like, you are the hunter.
The fleet is now moving to the rendezvous.
Oh, you just hacked my ship, eh? Samus, the fleet is now moving to the rendezvous. Why am I reading this? I can't. It's oh dear.
You will no longer be able to dock with us from this point forward. Rest assured, we will keep communication lines open and supply you with information when necessary. Good luck on Brio.
Okay, is it this one? Yes. Scan. 10%. Oh dear. No, that's the blast shield. Tactical mode, which, you know, you never actually get to do anything with that, which I hope Prime 4 allows or includes that sort of thing, like it's Samus's ship versus the Delano 07. That'd be sweet. I think part of the misunderstanding I was having was, so as part of the misunderstanding I'm having is that ore, so I was thinking ore was like, it's not just the mineral you're looking for, it's also the stuff around it, or is ore actually just the thing from which you extract it, just like you were saying, iron oxide, aka rust. Because if that's the case, then technically you can still use ore to refer to Phazon. So, but even what I was saying, you can still use the term ore, I think, considering Phazon. It's kind of like the argument I've had with this guy I work with, saying, well, technically you shouldn't call the vaccine that she gets for the X, you shouldn't call it a vaccine, because it's not, you're not using dead X to create it or to cure you, you're using Metroid DNA. However, technically, the definition of vaccine does allow for that, for something else other than the actual thing you're trying to cure, except in dead form. It's just, it's typically in that. Oh yeah, it's like Phazon energy. There's, whoops, there are Phazon crystals. There's Phazon energy. And then Phazon ore. It's just Phazon all around. It's like, you know, Phazon, it's also just like, well, you know, it's an ore, but it's also alive, but it's also not alive. You know, it's, you know, Phazon is weird like that. You know. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. But yeah, I'm so excited to start this now, especially having seen the trailer for Prime 4. Like, I thought about, like I mentioned this at the end of my Prime 2 walkthrough. I was just like, you know what? So I'm probably not going to go straight to Prime 3. I'm probably going to give, like, Hrot some love again, or, you know, maybe work on my Half-Life 2 videos. But then the Prime 4 trailer came out, and I'm just like, well, under the circumstances, going right to Prime 3 now. But, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, and I'll see y'all next time for some more Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Ciao.